Yo, what's good, man? It's the boy, the double O to the last letter, man. Out here, get guap gang. We out here with the Culture District. From Gambia to DC to MD to Philly, man. You already know.
What's the deal, man? You know what it is. It's your boy Wilde Tuna. We here with another exclusive. Big shout out to the Culture District. Shout out to Drippy Fish. Shout out to Rome, your favorite rapper on the camera. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us so far, man. But look, got a young legend in the building, man. And this intro is so damn smooth, I don't even want to introduce, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ooz is in the building. Make sure y'all follow him at Oozdidit on Instagram. But bro, tell the world what's up, man. You here, you know what it is.
Yo, what's good, man? Shout out Culture District. We out here, man. I'm here with my brother, Park Marley. Get Guap Gang 3G, you know what I'm saying? Get familiar, man. We out here just good music, good vibes, man. I'm repping Gambia, West Africa, Maryland all day too. You already know, man.
Right.
That's boys in the building, man. PG.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Culture District, man.
Appreciate that, man. Look, let's get right to it though. We got.
Let's get it.
Tell the people, you know, how you came up. What was your upbringing? You know what I'm saying? What you been through? Because you know they always want to know.
Facts.
You know
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm originally, I was born actually in Gambia, West Africa, smallest country in Africa, you know what I'm saying? I came to Maryland when I was about 9 years old. Lived in Maryland damn near my whole life. But I always, I got a special connection to back home, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't go back till I was probably 15, 16. And first time back, I kind of hated it for real, because I had a bad experience. It was due to just getting sick and the weather was bad. Then I went back and I loved it. And since then, you know what I'm saying, that's home, and then Maryland's my second home, but it's been home, you know what I'm saying? I also lived in Tennessee for 3 years. I went to school out there.
Okay.
From 2005 to 8, you know what I'm saying? That time of my life, man, I would say for real, what I appreciate from being out there is the culture. I understand, even I be telling people I understand Trump's America. Because I kind of lived there, you know what I'm saying? I've been around the rednecks, the flags, what really would it feel like to be a nigga in America? I seen that shit for real for 3 years, but I used to hate it over there. I used to come home every weekend, but I stayed there just cause the people and also just the experience, you know what I'm saying? So all that stuff together just molded me. Just being in the DMV, Gambia, just molded me to be who I am today, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's heavy, man. That's heavy.
Yeah, man.
So out of all the places you've been traveling and, you know, pushing the music, where do you think you get the most love at?
I gotta say my Gambian people, but it's not a specific location, because through me being Gambian, I've been able to also get booked to perform in London twice. Me and him went out to Seattle a couple years ago, performed out there. Back home, my biggest shows ever, I performed in front of 20,000 people. I opened up for Sizzler, Busy, you know what I'm saying? Just that's the only time I ever actually had the opportunity to perform in arenas and shit, soccer stadiums in front of thousands of people. So I gotta say my Gambian folks, but I would say right now too, I kind of rebranded my shit to approach it different. Because when I started, when I was just coming into this shit, I started with a label, you know what I'm saying? With my brother and them had a label in place, so I was just on my artist shit. I just come in and just rap. And back then I really was on student time, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't last though. So when it was time to be just on my shit, it took a while for me to tap out of just being an artist, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of, when I sit back now, a lot of shit that I fucked up on. Even going to London and getting the opportunity, I didn't maximize on it, because I was just on, I ain't go out there no manager, no nothing. I just went out there, was having fun, man, I had a great time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't maximize on it. So now it's more so I'm branding my shit to just worldwide, but also just bridging the gap with Africa and America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm also about to tap into the Afro shit, the Afro beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I actually got a song with Davido. You know what I'm saying? He's the biggest Afro beats artist out there. You know what I'm saying? So I got a joint with him in the tuck, but I'm just giving him this project, and the next project is more so the bridge with rap and Afro.
Right. How you land that feature? What was that process?
Man, God, bro, it was law of attraction. I move off energy, you know what I'm saying? So I believe it, Like I always think shit through. Like he'll tell you, I always be like, yo, I don't got the answer, but I just got the thought and the idea and the energy, and I just move off that. So it was more so like, I hear my producer and I was like, yo, make me an Afro joint, you know what I'm saying? I never did nothing like make me an Afro joint. He did it, and in like 5-10 minutes, I laid the shit down, and it wasn't even really done. We were just riding to it. I let my cuz hear it. He was like, yo, this might be, you should fuck with this lane. He was like, man, get DeVito on it and just kill it. And I don't know, as soon as he said that, I was like, all right, bet. So I was just fucking around, told my cuz, I was like, yo, let's get DeVito on this joint. So he reached out to somebody that, know the DeVito folks. And
Right.
bro, the first person I reached out to, actually, they was like, nah, he ain't gonna do it. He doing his album right now. He on album mode. He not doing no features, da-da-da.
Right.
So he ain't even want to reach out. So when they reached out, they was like, yo, he liked the record. He's working on his album, but he's possibly willing to do it. And it just so happened, bro, I had a trip booked to LA from like 2 months ago, before that. That same weekend, bro. I'm talking about I did the song the week prior. So I sent them the song. They got it. We just going back and forth. I get to LA like just normal for my trip type shit, and they out there too. Next thing you know, we talking, we agree to the numbers, and next day we in the studio doing the record. And he stayed there for like 4 hours, bro. Gave me a solid hook. Even shouted out the Migos on the hook for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit was blessed, bro. Like no bullshit. It's a banger too, man. It's a banger.
Right. So when you jumped into music, what was the one thing that happened when you was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this? You know what I'm saying? What was that one thing, or maybe that one goal you accomplished that was like, all right, I'm gonna put my all into it?
For me, I would say like, I think for me the first time, it's 2 times like I didn't really see myself even. My thing wasn't like, yo, I want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It was more so like I said, my people had the label and play, and I was just fucking with the music, me and my partner, and they heard this shit like one time, and they was like, my brother was like, my cousin was like, yo, that's your little brother. He was like, what? Cause I really like be staying to myself type person growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm an observer. I was saying was like I wasn't really trying to be a rapper, but when my folks heard it, and then the first time that really was like what really hit me was like I want to do this shit was the first time I ever performed. Mm-hmm. Like that shit took me back to like playing basketball.
Right.
Like, cause it's like when I'm on the court, like when I play ball, it's like a whole different. It's like a whole different me. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Like, so it just took me back to that. So that's when I really. And then the second time would be like the first time I went back home. It was this one time I did a song, bro, and I did a verse in my language, just playing around and shit, and that shit took off over there, bro. Like, I did the song in November, went in December, and the first show I did, I didn't even get to rap it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was probably like 10 years ago or longer, you know what I'm saying? But then that was the time that hit me, was like, all right, I gotta do this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta do it for my people. So.
Right. All right, that's heavy, man. That's heavy. And you've been moving, man. Your team heavy.
Hey,
well
man.
Connected.
Just grinding, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you taking the road trip out this thing.
Nah, for sure.
To it.
Hey, I pull up, bro. Anyway, I pull up.
That's
you know
facts. That's facts. So
we here to work, man.
Let's talk about the music. You just dropped the project.
Mm-hmm.
What was the date? How long ago you dropped it?
I dropped that on the 30th.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So let's talk about, the production and everything that you had put together for that.
Yeah, so that project came together for like thanks to Corona. Like when the Corona shit hit, bro, like last year I invested heavy, like I said, the DeVito shit, and I had a lot of shit played for this year, and the plays had to switch. So the first thing I did was like set up the studio in the crib, bro. I wish I did that shit a long time ago, for real, but like the first thing, bro, this is like February, I went to Jamaica, so I came back. I was actually doing some work on the DeVito song out there, so I came back. As soon as I came back, the day the NBA canceled, I was like, all right, bet. This shit about to get real. Then me and DeVito was talking about shooting a video, then his tour canceled, he dipped. I was like, all right, bet. Forget that play. We gotta reset. So went online, Guitar Center, boom, everywhere, Wayfair, all the websites, boom, boom, boom. Packages coming, wifey looking at me crazy, like, yo, what's going on out here, dog? So I spent like 2 weeks. I had this room with mad shoes in it. Took everything out, rebuilt it around, like set the joint up nice to the point where like I wouldn't want to leave there, you know what I'm saying? So once I set it up, my homie Rick Roman, he saw the shit on the gram. He was like, yo, I'm gonna come through tomorrow, let's cook.
Right.
Now the first day he pulled up, bro. Like that's the first time we even recorded for real. That's when I did that intro, that no exploration, no revenge. I'm coming for that closure. Lost a couple pounds trying, boom.
Right.
Bro, I did that shit. He was like, bro, let's do an EP. We did that shit, bro. The first week, I think we did Movie, Never Broke. We just back to back. We were just making bangers, bro. Called him in. He was on Going Through. Put him on there.
Yeah.
And after that, bro, we just kept creating, man. Him and my boy Colton, he's on Mona Lisa. He mixed and mastered the whole joint, engineered the whole joint. Like, bro's a beast, bro. Like, one of the illest singers out there, too. So we just cooked, stayed in the crib. Like, that's the most thing I'm proud of with that project, bro. Like, everything I did was in the crib. Like, and I ain't never done no shit like that, but that shit was, like, past due.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I should have been done that, for real.
Right.
That's like the number one advice I got for any artist, bro. Like, set up in the crib, man, and get to work, you know what I'm saying? And don't work, like, everybody else will come into play, you know what I'm saying? You might not know what you're doing, you might not have an engineer, and even like early on, I was learning this shit myself, but to get, like, I'm a perfectionist low key, like, I like to have this shit the best way, so I had to just get the right people around, and that shit worked out, bro.
Right, that's heavy, definitely. Yeah. You tap into another level of artistry when you're comfortable. You know
yeah, bro, that shit, man, that shit different in the crib, bro. Like, you can just get up and boom, like, that shit different.
So you got any visuals or anything you putting together that you ready to drop?
Shit, for this one, I haven't shot the visuals yet, just because, like, I was just telling him, like, I was so focused on just executing the project to how I wanted it to, and once I did that, I ain't want to hold on to it. I was like, I gotta get this shit out. So once I did that, and now the visuals, like, if you see my last visual, the Moolah Moolah joint, it's like some cinematic shit. It was like Set It Off. So like this one, all the visuals I got, like Movie, I'm thinking I want to do it in London. So I'm basically just budgeting for the visuals to how I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna rush it, but I'm gonna give myself like 6 weeks to just start executing 1 or 2 of them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I got one of the songs, my son is on there, so I might do that one first, because that might be the easiest one to shoot. So
that's it. Let's talk about that record.
Yeah, Never Broke Again.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that joint, that's my favorite record actually, just because he's on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's just because that's the first time, like, you know, he's ever done. You know, it's just life. I'm gonna remember that for life. And I actually like gave him credits on there. I opened up a Distro Kids joint for him. So yeah, he actually recorded a song, bro, like 2 weeks ago. He can't even talk yet. You know what I'm saying? But he did a little joint, like a 1-minute song. Yeah. And he was on key and everything. You know, I swear to God, bro. Like, I'm gonna play that shit for you when we done. I couldn't believe this shit. Like, one take and everything. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
hey, listen, man.
I'm gonna try to sell that joint to Disney.
That's a whole nother level. I'm a father too, so I've been throwing him in the booth.
Yeah, bro. I ain't even throw him in there. He came, bro. I was in the joint chilling, recording. He just came, picked the headphones up. He was like,
yeah, I can do this
like,
too.
I'm ready. I was like, yo, bro, hit record, bro. That shit, yeah, man.
That's love. That's love. Speaking of kids, man, and you know, making music, knowing that as artists, we got a major influence on the youth.
Facts.
Talk to us about the message that you put out in your music and what you really want people to take from your artistry.
I mean, at this like point of it, like I want them to take a lot from it. Basically, like, for me, I'm taking them on a journey, but it's deeper than the music. You know what I'm saying? The music is more so like just a stepping stone for me. Like, the way I want to impact them is deeper than like talking about this shit. Like, I don't want to be here and be like, yo, stay positive, dude. Like, I want to do all that, but I want to show them. Like, I want to not just stay positive. Like, this is how you stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Without even talking about it, but let's just move like step by step. You know what I'm saying? And also just want to tell the people, bro. Like, what I tell everybody is, like, a lot of people hit me, bro, and they be like, they see what I'm doing, and sometimes they think like I got this big force behind me. I'm like, nah, bro, it's me. I'm doing this shit. Like, just me and my homies, we just doing this shit. But it's more so just, like I said, believing in this shit, bro. Like, dog, somebody told me some shit yesterday. And I keep saying this shit, but it was like the realest shit. The nigga was like, yo, everybody say they got faith, but it's only a few that use it. And I was like, huh? I was like,
That's
all right.
heavy.
I was like, all right, bet. I know what he's talking about. So it's like, that's just how I be feeling. So it's like with this, with all the youth, everybody, bro, it's like circumstances change, everything changed, bro. Like everything's like temporary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only permanent is like just life in its own. So just keep going, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit's hard, bro. Just keep going. None of this shit is easy. None of it, bro. From the music grind to any grind to whatever it is, behind the film, whatever. It's a grind. It's hard.
Right.
It's ups and downs. You're gonna want to quit. You're gonna be mad at yourself. You're gonna be like, you fucked up. But nah, just keep going. That's all. Like, you got to be in the game to score. So
right.
Once you quit, they forget about you. That's it.
That's facts. Just like that, man. Just like
That's
that.
it.
Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Double low
Yeah, man.
to the last letter.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? My man Pac in the building.
God
Listen,
damn,
I
man.
appreciate y'all,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Listen,
Appreciate you too, bro.
appreciate
For
the
real,
message, appreciate the love. We're gonna vibe out here in the studio, but
Yeah.
you know, as for now, that's it for the Wilde Tuna exclusive. Big shout out to the Culture District. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Shout out to Rome on the Can and everybody that sponsors us, man. You know.
Y'all make sure
sponsors.
y'all go get that automatic, man. It's out on all platforms. Just look for it, Ooze Automatic. You know what I'm
That's
saying? And
facts.
I'm Oozdidit everywhere. You know,
Right.
From the email to any platform, Oozdidit.
Let's get it, man.
Ousainou. And shout out to all my Gambians worldwide, man. I got y'all.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
We out.